8-4, man. Feels good to be 8-4. What is up, Fin fans? Breaking down the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cincinnati Bengals game. Miami Dolphins 19-7 win. Again, offense kind of sputtered a little bit. I'll talk about that. I'll go into more detail on that. I also have to talk about how the defense was just dominant this game. Gave up 7 points on a stupid play, but other than that, completely and utterly dominant. And then I'm going to talk about something else that really bothered me in this game. But before that, you want to get yourself a patch. I got this one. They also have this fantastic Don Shula one. They got some t-shirts coming out. They got some new patches coming out. They got a ton of stuff, pins. Check out patchvibes.com. Use the promo code DDW. Get 20% off. 20% off. So be sure to check that out. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about this game. Recap it. First and foremost, got to talk about them stats. The Bengals, we're going to start with them. They had 2 quarterbacks in. Miami Dolphins knocked out Brandon Albert with a huge sack from Shaq Lawson. He went 11 for 19, 153, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. They brought in Ryan Finley after the injury, 6 for 740 yards, and 1 interception. Dolphins' run defense just shut down the Bengals 100%. 12 carries for 30 yards for Giovanni Bernard. Perrin, 3 carries for 7 yards, and Brendan Allen, 2 carries for 3 yards. Nothing at all. Kyle Boyd had the 1 catch for 72 yards on the touchdown. He's targeted 4 times, though. So after that 1 catch, he never had another catch. T. Higgins, 5 catches, 56 yards. Drew Sample, 7 catches, 49 yards. Alec Erickson, 2 catches for 17 yards. And A.J. Green, 0 catches for 0 yards, but he was targeted once. I don't know why they're not using A.J. Green. I don't know why they're not using him to his potential. I don't know what's going on with them and A.J. Green, but that is a very strange and peculiar stat to see. Now we're going to talk about the Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa, surprise start. It wasn't surprised. His agent completely ruined that. I'm pretty sure Brian Flores was super pissed about that. We're going to talk about that. Tua Tagovailoa starts 26 for 39, 296 yards, and a touchdown. I'll get through the stats and I'll talk about it because I know commenting. Just give me a second. Myles Gaskin, 21 carries for 90 yards. He did have that fumble towards the end of the game. Broke my heart. Probably could have took it in for a touchdown. Good punch out by the Bengals defender, but can't fumble there. 4.3 yards a carry. Lynn Bowden Jr., 1 carry for 11 yards. Patrick Laird, 3 carries for 6. And then Tua kept it 3 times. He only got 3 yards. Mike Gesicki had a big day today. 9 catches, had a beautiful one-handed catch as well. 88 yards, 1 touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 2 catches, 51 yards. Jakeem Grant, 2 catches, 42. Lynn Bowden Jr., 4 for 41. You notice that Devontae Parker only has 4 for 35. I will talk about that. Also, we have to talk about the fact that the Miami Dolphins had 6 sacks. 6 sacks on the game. Kyle Van Noy with 3 sacks. Shaq Lawson with 1 sack. Zach Seiler with 1 sack. Fantastic day by the front and 2 interceptions, 1 by Xavier Howard and 1 by Nick Needham to end the game. But looking at this game, right, like I said, Tua Tagovailoa, 26 for 39, 296 yards, 1 touchdown. It started off a little slow for Tua. He was a little slow there. Was it the rust? Was it the thumb? We don't know. He missed an open Parker. Probably would have been a big chunk gain. The deep pass to Jakeem Grant was a wobbly throw. Hit Grant in the hands. I don't know if Grant slowed up a little bit or if the ball was overthrown. Let's say both. Could have done better on that pass. There was also the back shoulder throw to Gesicki. That kind of was a bad throw as well. So he had a few bad throws in this game. Again, 26 for 39. He missed about 13 throws. Had a few drops, but he missed about a few throws. But he was on. After the first quarter took him a little bit to get the rust off. That drive when we got the touchdown, he was on. Coming in after the half, avoiding pressure, getting up. Rolling out. So the one play that just shows me that this kid has some promise, and this is what I'm talking about, where, yeah, he struggled a little bit in this game, having some overthrows, having some bad throws, struggled a little bit, but he shows signs and lights and just little tidbits here and there of what he can do. The touchdown drive after the half, we were down 7-6 at halftime. And there's one play where the defender was coming right at his left side, and he stepped away from it, got away from it, rolled out to his left, and dropped the pass to Myles Gaskin, who took it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's like plays like that. It was that whole drive where he had the poise in the pocket, throwing the ball, putting it where it needed to be, just making the plays that needed to be made, showed that he's that close. He still needs to work on his finite things. He still needs to work on some of his timing on his throws. Still needs to work on some of the plays. There was the one play where he tried to force a touchdown pass to Devontae Parker, but he had Mac Hollins on the slant, wide open across the middle. It's those plays there, right? He's still flubbing up a little bit. He's still making stupid throws that, scan a little bit. He's a rookie. It's those plays. But then there's the drives. There's the touchdown pass to Gesicki. There's the stepping out of the pocket. There's those plays that just show. Once this kid gets it, once everything's together and clicked, he is going to be dangerous. So I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited for Tua to continue to keep growing. This is a good game to build off of. Like I said, 296 yards and 1 touchdown. Good game to build off of. The touchdown play that put up the Bengals 7-0. It was a makeshift screen where the tight end was the outside receiver, and then Boyd was the inside receiver. He ran outside after making the quick catch. The tight end made the block. Byron Jones ran into the block. He took it all the way for a touchdown. Other than that, they did nothing. 19 unanswered points for the Miami Dolphins. Grant had a few drops here and there that really broke my heart. I want Grant to be a little bit more consistent with his hands. We had Gaskin. He had a good game today. I wish he didn't have that fumble. If he never had that fumble, Gaskin's would have had a great game today. A couple of screenplays to him that really helped break the open up the playbook for the Dolphins. Munson with the dumb roughing the quarterback penalty. There was a ton of penalties in this game that were just dumb. Seemed like after the second half they kind of fixed those, but there was a ton that were absolutely dumb. And then I'm going to talk about these flags. The first one, you have Xavier Howard in number 83, Bowden, Tyler Bowden of the Bengals. No one threw a punch. Xavier Howard didn't throw a punch. Tyler Bowden didn't throw a punch. Bowden kind of bumped Xavier with his helmet. Xavier kind of pushed Bowden out of the way. Flag was thrown, right? This was on the sideline well after the play. The refs talk about it. They come up, they say unnecessary roughness on Tyler Bowden. He's ejected. And I was like, wow. Because you go back and watch the stream. I'll even have the clip show up later tonight. I was like, wow, they ejected Bowden? Like, I was surprised by that. And then they say they're ejecting Xavier Howard off of a push. No one threw a punch. Neither Bowden nor Xavier Howard threw a punch. They pushed. That was Bush League, and that was a horrible call to eject both guys. I don't even give a crap that Boyd shouldn't have been ejected. Neither one of them should have been ejected. Stupid penalty. We also have the big scrimmage because Jakeem Grant got hit twice by Thomas while trying to catch the ball, which is a penalty. The second time, Brian Flores comes marching. I'll pop it up if I can. Brian Flores comes marching off the sideline, just yelling and pointing at the Bengals sideline, and here comes the Dolphin team right behind him to back their man up. Now, Parker got into a little scrimmage. Mac Hollins got into a little scrimmage, and Jackson got into a little scrimmage. Parker is going to defend his boy Grant. They have that friendship. So then the refs, one of you guys timed it for me. It took about 8 minutes for them to throw flags and do this. They eventually just repunted it, and then Grant just fair caught it. He's fine. They kick out Parker. They give him a flag on Parker, or they say whatever, number 11. Number 20, what number was the other guy? Number 36. Never named Mac Hollins, but they eject Parker, Hollins, and 36. They named a few guys in the penalty, but never named Mac Hollins, but ejected him. Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Then you have the fumble by Tua. That wasn't a fumble. Then you have the fumble, which was a fumble by, and again, you'll say I'm biased, Tua threw the ball. Literally, when he fumbled it, the ball traveled 30 yards because he threw it. Whereas when we sacked Allen, the ball dropped right down because it was a fumble. Scooped up by Christian Wilkins for a touchdown, which was brought back, which is some BS if you ask me. But looking at this game, it was a messy game by the offense. Like I said, the offense started off slow. We scored, 6 points in the first quarter, and then we scored 13 in the second half. Need to do better. And again, I will consistently bang the table on this. The offensive line needs to block a little bit better. There needs to be a run game. Absolutely. You'll see it. We get in the red zone. It's so much easier for a defense to defend passes in the red zone. 1,000% easier for defenses to defend passes in the red zone. You need to have a good run game to get in the end zone. Dolphins, once Eric Flowers went down, which is the thing, Eric Flowers got banged up, and Alondra Roberts also got banged up. They took Jesse Davis, put him at right guard, took Solomon Kinley, put him at left guard. It did help because Tua wasn't sacked all game, but there's no run game at all. And to not have a run game, especially when you get in the red zone, it's just you're stuck. And that's what the Dolphins did. They tried to run on first and second down, which we all begged for. Please run the ball. Nowhere. Then you try to force a throw, nothing. Then, of course, we tried to do that cool fake field goal trickeration. Matt Hawk kept it, got the touchdown, but of course, I don't think it was Austin Jackson. It might have been Austin Jackson's. Didn't say that he was an eligible receiver, so they brought that back. It was a messy day by the Dolphins. I don't know what it is, but I will say this: if the Dolphins don't get a run game going, they're going to lose some games that they probably should win, and they're going to lose some games that they'll probably be in, and at the end will probably blow it. Like the Chiefs game coming up next week, this is a huge pivotal game. If the Dolphins can somehow pull off this win, really traject them in a right direction to potentially either win the division or get in the playoffs. But if you don't have a run game and you're forcing your defense to go out there consistently and you can't consistently convert third downs, they converted 1 third down. It was at the very end of the game to kill the clock. That's not all on Tua. If you cannot run the ball, there's not much you can do. And I know a lot of you guys say, why do you keep running up the gut? Because our guards can't pull. Our guards aren't fast enough to pull. So if you want to do pitches to the outside or you want to do runs to the outside, these guards might not be fast enough to pull. All of a sudden you lose yardage. This offensive line desperately needs to do better at run blocking especially. I'm just looking at my notes right now. 3 and out by the Dolphins defense. Like I said, Dolphins defense, very, very good day today. But yeah, this was another good game to build off of Tua, right? Barely had, Gaskin had that 90 yards, but a lot of it was on that big chunk where he fumbled at the end, which broke my heart for him. I really wish he didn't fumble on that one. Not much of a run game. So Tua had to do a lot of his own. 296 he threw for. He had a really good game. Like I said, he missed some passes. I even listed them. So don't come out here and say you're such an apologist. You should make excuses. No. He missed Matt Collins on what would have been a touchdown, decided to throw it to a covered Parker. No. Even some of the fade routes that he tried to fit to Parker, yes, they're made so you overthrow. Either they get it or they don't. He was off target on a few of them because we've seen he can make them, like when he threw it to Matt Collins and Parker on other games. He missed Grant deep. He also missed Parker. He missed some throws, but he was on. He had that pocket presence, was stepping up, doing his thing. Tua had a good bounce back game today and put more confidence in me. Put this and the Cardinals game together and showing the footwork, showing him evading pressure, especially on that pass to Gaskin. Go back and watch that pass to Gaskin that he took it down to the 10. He evaded that pressure. These are little glimpses of signs of showing how good Tua can be. He's just got to fix the little hiccups here and there. So overall, I wish it was a bigger win. I said, 28-10? I think I said the Dolphins would win. They won 19-7. Still a big win, but I wish it would have been bigger. More touchdowns I wanted. Just need more consistency up front from that offensive line. We need a run game here. But that's the video. Be sure to comment below. What do you guys think about this game? Messy, not messy? I want to hear it. What do you think is the leading issue on why we don't have a good run game? Comment it below. I'm going to be editing the post-game reaction, so that video will be out later tonight. I got my 3-quarter review tomorrow. Also, it's going to be a deeper dive, so it's a combination. That will be out tomorrow. Dolphins played 3 quarters of the season. They got 4 games left. So that video will be out tomorrow. But other than that, guys, I will see you tomorrow, but you will get a video later tonight with the clip reaction from today's live stream. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Be sure to check out Fanatics Network. Very great site, fanaticsnetwork.com. Their YouTube channel, Fanatics Network. Ton of great stuff over there. Also, Fan to Fan Network. Check out that website. Ton of NFL content over there. I'm the Miami Dolphin ambassador. And also check out their YouTube channel. Other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. Big win. Big win. 8-4. I predicted us going 8 wins at the beginning of the season. We're already surpassed that. We're already at it. Very, very good. But other than that, guys, like usual, stay classy. Fins up.